there's certain things like my past relationship that I was just in, there's certain things I didn't know I didn't like about men until he did it. And I was like, shit, I don't like this about him. I don't like this. I would prefer that my next relationship not have this in it. Because that's automatically where men's brains go when you say it's a hot girl summer. Oh, she about to be out here fucking everybody. They're going to be in the comments like, shut up, you ain't getting nothing from me. Women need to work. Y'all lazy. You're going to get all of that bullshit. That's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. Your opinion is actually welcome in this vlog. Like my other vlogs, I'll be like, fuck your opinion. But in this vlog, so I always gotta do like an outfit check, even if it's basic. This shirt I got from Target. I love this shirt. Right now we're gonna be comfortable while we talking. And these shorts, I think I got these shorts from the hair store. Y'all gonna laugh, but there's hair stores that have clothes in it in Atlanta. And I know y'all like, why the fuck are you over there in the clothes section? Because those same clothes that are over there in the hair store are the same clothes that are at these boutiques, and y'all don't even know that. I've seen a lot of these same outfits on these boutique websites from these, everybody get their clothes from AliExpress, okay? But they're nice, I like them, they fit. They're just like, they're biker shorts. They make my curves look good, you know, period, right? I'll really be on some chill shit because this is about to be a real chill conversation. I think that's good. I need to get a better chair because this chair is ghetto. Like, this chair is real ghetto. So I just had to adjust a few things. But anyway, welcome back to my podcast. This is episode, I don't know. I'll put it in the description once I figure out, you know, how I'm going to do this as far as topics and things like that. But I did want to start like a podcast segment because I do a lot of rants on Instagram. And a lot of people have been suggested that I start a podcast or something like a sit down. This is going to be a very informal style of, you know, podcasting. I don't have the table. I don't have the mic. I do have a table and I do have a mic, but I just didn't want to do that whole interview style setup. I'd rather just say what I want to say. No interruption. Flat. This is how it is. This is what I'm feeling. So we're just gonna jump right into it. This video is mainly about dating and how women are frowned upon now and degraded for dating. I chose to talk about Lori Harvey because she's the most recent situation, even though it's somewhat dying down now as far as a woman who is out here dating and whose life is publicized, so she can't date privately and in peace. So there's been comments that people are saying like she's for the streets, and that's just a new thing to say about women, is women are for the streets because they're dating. Like, and I just don't see that as being fair. So I just wanted to touch on that topic very briefly. This is not going to be a long video. It's going to be very short, straight to the point. But anyway, my thoughts as far as Lori Harvey is, she is dating. She has been seen with a lot of men, and because her life is publicized, it just looks really bad. And she just looks really toxic. People are saying, well, she's the problem, and just all of this extra stuff. And it's just, I feel like women nowadays, we can't date without being looked at a certain way. Like, if she didn't like certain things about him and she decided that she wanted to move on, really, Chanel? That's her business. Like, why is that a bad thing nowadays? Like, women can't just date. She was with him for like, I think a year, a full year or maybe 2 years. And she just decided that that's not who the fuck she wanted to be with. Like, why is that such a problem? Future was toxic. She decided she didn't want to be with Future anymore. Future was butthurt about it. He's making songs about it. You could tell he's butthurt because men don't like being done the way that they do women. They don't like that. It's a power shift now as far as women being in control of the situation and control of, you know, how their life is going, and men don't like that. Men love to be in control, and when they're not in control, all of a sudden you're a thought, you're for the streets. But anyway, I just feel like women don't date enough is my main point. Because when we do decide to date, it's always frowned upon. We're always looked at as being a thought. Women are supposed to be modest, of course. Women are supposed to have a limited amount of bodies and just things like that, that just is just very double standardy. So a man is allowed to date. He can switch women as many times as he wants, and nobody looks at him a certain way. Yes, Future is considered toxic, but it's still like a joke to people. It's just more like, oh, he's toxic, ha 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 ha. But nobody's gonna look at him a certain way if he gets with another woman. They're gonna look at a woman in a certain way because they feel like you already know how this man is. Why would you even put your feelings and emotions involved in him? It's always a situation where people will see somebody as being fit for somebody that they don't see it. So we have to continue to stay in relationships because society deems this person a perfect person for us and how we should settle down and why is she breaking his heart and all of this stuff. I love Michael B. Jordan. Like, I had my moment. Everybody's had their moment where they were like obsessed with him. I really, really liked him. I thought he was attractive. I just liked his swag, but it's mainly him, the actor. I don't know him, the person. And that's the problem, that where people are not separating. Everything looks good in a picture. My last relationship looked great in the fucking picture. Like, we looked like we were just the best thing ever. And then when we decided to break up, now it's a big deal to everybody. Why are you breaking up? Oh, you guys look so cute together. But you don't know the backstory. You don't know what the fuck happened. You don't know what this man did to me. You don't know what I did to this man. Like, you don't know what's going on to make that assumption that everything is perfect. And now somebody pulled up an article, oh, this is why black men date white women, because black women don't know what a good man is when they see one, and they always dogging us out and all this stuff. And black men been dogging us out for years. But let us date a white man and say that that's the reason why. They would have a fit. Black men have been dogging us out for years, and now the tables are turned where women are dogging them out, which I don't really consider dogging them out. I just consider it being like just dating. Like, I'm in a specific time in my life where I'm dating and I need to take a year to myself. That's the thing. I know what I don't want in a man. What I do want is kind of, but I do know, kind of have an idea of what I do want. Like, we have that list, but we don't know other things that we really want until we get into that situation where we're like, damn, I would really like a man that could do that. Like, you don't really think about those things until you're in the situation. So to just say flatly what you do want, and even what you don't want, you can't really like completely say what you don't want, because there's certain things like my past relationship that I was just in, there's certain things I didn't know I didn't like about men until he did it. And I was like, shit, I don't like this about him. I don't like this. I would prefer that my next relationship not have this in it. So it was just like, you don't really know exactly what it is you really want in a person until you in that situation, which is why dating is so important. So let's like dissect, if we have a little time. Yes, we have time. We'll dissect what dating really is, or what dating means to me. Somebody, I was just going back and forth with a previous ex of mine, not this last one. Yes, I'm still cool with a lot of my exes. You could call me toxic if you want to, but I feel like if we didn't end on a bad terms, or we still had a good relationship, we were good friends first, why can't we continue our friendship just because the relationship didn't work out? So I do still have a lot of friends. When I get married and it becomes a situation where I have to let these people go, because I'm married now, then that's a whole different situation. But as far as me having a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, which is not in nowhere recognized, it's not recognized on a legal standpoint, and it's not recognized on a religious standpoint. So boyfriend and girlfriend is just something that was just made up. It's just what people wanted to do, just to live without commitment, and that's fine. That's fine for the people that it's okay with. For me, I didn't really like the whole idea of boyfriend girlfriend. Well, me now at the age that I am, I'm not doing that anymore. To me, it's like living like a married person and you're not married, and you're giving people the perks and the benefits of being married, and you don't have a ring, and they're having all of these requirements of you, and they're not giving you what you want, and then their excuse for that is that you're not their wife, or whatever the situation is. To me, I just feel like it's just a way around commitment. And that's fine if that's what people want to do. But with dating, to me, dating is not having to have that commitment to somebody, not having to have that super loyalty to somebody, unless you choose to give them that loyalty. But for me, dating is not having to give somebody everything and having to cancel out every other option and focus on this one person who may not be the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life. But you don't know that because you don't know what else is out there. If you're fully committed and focused on this person, it's situations where you're sacrificing a lot of your happiness and sacrificing things and settling for certain things when there could be something out there that's a better match for you. And sometimes it's just scary for people to just get up and leave and go to a different situation because you like particular things about this person and you still want that, but you can't have both. So for me, like, that's what dating is. Dating is exploring your options, having multiple men, not sleeping with multiple men. That's where the misconception is coming from. They think that probably Lori Harvey slept with all these men, and she probably didn't sleep with any of them. But do we fucking know that? You don't know what type of power this girl has mentally, because there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. There's a lot of women who can manipulate and get whatever they want from a man, emotionally, physically, financially, can get things from a man and not give them a motherfucking thing. There are women who have that type of power, and because of the way she looks and who she is, you don't know what type of power she has, how much she holds off on men, how often she actually sees this man. Like, you don't know anything deep and detail about what she's doing, and you'll never know because she never talks about it, which I admire about her. She don't say shit. She don't say nothing. No matter, despite what the media says about her, despite what Future said about her, this girl has never commented on her dating life at all. She just lets people sit there and speculate. And she just still lives her life, her best life, looks how good she is. And I'm a little, like, I'm very impressed with how she handles herself. And that's kind of why I wanted this video to be focused on her. Look at Chanel sleeping. Yes, my voice is soothing. But so that's my thing. So that's what dating is to me. Dating to me is exploring options and not being fully committed to one person. Where you can see how this person is, you can question. To me, back in the days that was called courting. Now I'm switching courting for dating. See, we're courting now. That's what we should have been doing all along until we find that person that, okay, out of everybody I've courted, this person is the one. This is who I think out of all of the people that I've talked to, this one has the most qualities that suits me, or that better aligns with my life and how I want to live my life. And that's the problem. Like, we're not courting. And women get mad when men court too. It's not just a one-sided thing. Women get degraded when they court, and men get mad. And women get mad when men court, because men court all the fucking time. They sit here and they date multiple women and they see which one they want. And then women are mad because when he finally decided to settle down, it wasn't with her, because he was courting and you obviously didn't fit it. But women need to recognize that men are courting. They need to recognize that men are dating and not give their all to a man so that they don't feel used in the end or feel like they've given him everything and he just took it and then walked away and gave that love and that world to somebody else. You won't ever feel like that if you hold back. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, basically dating is holding back and not giving somebody your all, your everything. You don't want to give that till you get married. And that was my problem in my last relationship. I felt like that was required of me to give my all, and I didn't want to because I wasn't married, because there were kinks that we had to work out. We didn't know if we were going to be together forever. So why do I want to sit here and give you everything and feel like I wasted 2 years of my life in this relationship just to not be with you? Now we're both walking away and I feel like I've wasted 2 years of my life giving. I felt like I probably gave 80%. I didn't give the whole 100%. Yes, I can say that. Does that make me toxic? No. I don't think that makes me toxic. Everybody else calls me toxic. Everyone else says that what do you call me? Said I was a monster. One of my exes said I was a monster, said that I was a savage. All of this stuff just because I don't give my all to anyone. And I'm really not giving my all to anyone now, because I've decided that I'm going to date, which is something I have not ever done. So this is like a whole new chapter in my life, which is kind of getting this started with the whole podcast thing, because now I'm in a new chapter in my life and I can speak more on things because it's real. This real life. I always say, like, find what suits you. It's always men, telling me that, oh, you need to lower your standards. Why do I have to lower my standards? Why can't I just find what suits me? Or they'll say, oh, well, you're never going to find a man with those qualifications. No, I'm never going to get you with my qualifications. That's what you really mean. Like, you're not qualified. So you want me to dumb down myself and what I want in my life so that you can qualify. And a lot of men will do that. They'll make you feel degraded and feel unworthy and feel like your expectations are too high just because they can't meet you up there. So men are master manipulators to women, and women be falling for that shit. Women be falling for that shit. Let me jump to another topic. As far as them, the whole gold digger and thought 2022 version of a thought or whatever. The 2022 hoe. Period. Let's just put it like that, because let's just put it like simple and plain, because that's what men are basically calling us when they say you for the streets. That's a new way of saying a woman is a hoe. So let's discuss that, how men are master manipulators. We're gonna move to that topic because it's something that is not talked about a lot. And men like to make women feel guilty about wanting things and requiring things from men in order to give them their most prized possession. You can't tell me that you don't feel like your money is more valuable than my body when you tell me you're not going to give me your money until I give you my body. You're placing your value up higher than my body, or my time is less valuable to you than your money. Men do that all the time. And in order to justify it, they'll say that you're a prostitute. Men have thrown this term out so loosely that women are prostitutes because they want a man to take care of them, or they want a man to do stuff for them in order for them to give them their most prized possession, which is something that they cannot get back. I can't take my body back. You can get your money back. If you want your money back, you can say, hey, you need to pay me my money back. I can give you your money back, but I can't get my body back. I can't get my time back. I can't get any of that shit back. Anyway, the 2022 version of a hoe, which is for the streets now, which is what they're saying about Lori Harvey, what they say about Kim, because she decided she wanted to get out of her marriage and move on. You don't know what Kanye did to her. I fucking love Kanye as a musician. I love Kanye as an artist, but as a person, I rocks with him. I rocks with him. What things that he says when it comes to politics and the way the world is and how the way the world is viewed, how slavery was a choice, all of that stuff, I completely agree with him. I completely agree with him, and that's a whole nother topic on another day. But you don't know how fucking toxic this man might have been in that relationship, how controlling he may have been. You don't know what he put her through. We don't know what he put her through, and we're just sitting here passing judgment on her because she's deciding that she wants to get out of that shit and move on. Kim is in her 40s. She don't have time to be sitting here wasting and playing around while she's still young and still looks good. She wants to find another guy who better suits her. Why is that such a problem? Why is that such a problem? But she has to be for the streets. Back to men master manipulating. I know I jumped off of that topic. Back to men master manipulating. Convincing women that they are prostitutes because they want money or want men to pay bills or want men to do things for them in order for them to be rewarded with women's bodies, which we shouldn't be given to them anyway. But a lot of women feel like that is a reward. I am giving you something that I cannot get back. I cannot take that moment back where I gave you a piece of me. And a lot of men take that piece of women and never do anything for them. And women end up leaving that whole situation feeling used, feeling some type of way, messed up, emotional. And next thing you know, what men are saying, guess what? Guess what comes after that? She's crazy. Story of my life. They fuck women's head up, manipulate them into giving them what they want before they even give them a little bit of what they want. A little bit of what the woman wants. I'm not giving you nothing because you're not my wife. You're not nothing to me. So why do I have to give you my hard-earned dollar for your body, which is nothing? Basically is what they're saying. Your body is nothing. And guess how they tell you that your body's nothing? Oh, I can get this from anyone. These are men's manipulating tactics. This is what I've seen over the years. You know, in my 20s, these are men's most manipulative lines. Number one, you're a prostitute if you want them to do anything for you, for your body. You're a prostitute. Number two, you're not my wife. I'm not giving you anything if you're not my wife. Number three, your body is nothing to me because anything that you could give me, somebody else can give me. Those are the top three manipulative statements that come from men. Top three. It could be more, but I can't think of it right now. And congratulations, because they have been very successful over the years. But for some reason, in 2022, it's not working anymore. Yes, we have a City Girls movement. Yes, we are focused now on getting what we want first, which is how it should have been, which is how it always should have been. And you say, well, why do you need to get what you want first? Well, why do you need to get what you want first? Why do women always have to prove something to men? And I know I'm getting really hype right now because now this is a triggering topic for me that I need to talk about. Why do women have to prove stuff to men all the time? Men don't have to prove anything to women anymore. But we have to prove that we're worthy of your dollar. We have to prove that we're worthy of your ring. We have to prove that we're worthy of your time. We have to prove that we're worthy of your monogamy. We have to prove that we're worthy of everything, and men don't have to prove anything to us. Because when we ask for a man to prove something to us, to prove that they can take care of us, to prove that they can do X, Y, Z, guess what we get? You're not my wife. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to do anything for you. Well, guess what? You're not my fucking husband. I don't have to do anything for you either. That's my energy right now. That's my energy in 2022. I figured to myself, I'm going to court for the rest of 2022. I know I was kind of rushing myself into being in a relationship because I am getting up there in age and I want another child. I wanted 4 children. Unfortunately, I only have 1 child right now. And I wanted another child. And I see that wasn't happening despite my efforts of trying to have another child. And I know this is a really personal topic. This is something that I don't really want to get into on here too deeply, but it is difficult to have a child once you get up there in age. So just having that hanging over my head, that I know that my biological clock is ticking, it forces me to put myself in situations and settle with men that I know in the long run are not the best suited for me. And we have I see this in a lot of women. They know that they have a time limit on having children. I know there's really no time limit on love, but women just feel like we have a time limit because we're aging, our beauty is fading, and our biological clock is ticking. It's a lot of pressure on us as women. So we find ourselves settling. And I don't want to settle anymore. So I'm going to take that time to try to date, and which is going to be hard for me because I'm an introvert. I know that word is just being thrown around loosely nowadays, and it's just an annoying word to hear now, but it is true. I am an introvert. I don't have many friends. I don't like meeting new people. I don't like talking to people. If I do meet you or I talk to you, we have to have consistent interaction. I'll talk to people at work, I'll get cool with people at work or people who I interact with multiple times throughout the year or that I see often. Then I can develop relationships with that. But as far as just going out and introducing myself and meeting new people, I'm cool on a passer-buyer situation because I am in the customer service industry. I am very friendly. I am an outroverted introvert because I have a big personality. I will make you laugh. I will make you feel very comfortable with me initially. But do I want to be friends in the long run? No. I'm going to just be cut and dry. It's very few people that I can see myself being cool with. So I don't know how it's going to be for me with dating and trying to find that perfect man because I have to open myself up to letting people in. The last relationship that I was in, I've known that guy for over 20 years. We went to high school together, and he became one of my best friends for 2 years. We would do anything together. To this day, I would still call him to travel. So y'all may still see him in my travel videos. Y'all may still see him around because I'm not committing myself in another relationship where somebody is going to dictate who I can hang out with and who I can travel with and who I can be with. So you may still see people around that are from my past. And I don't feel like that's toxic. I'm not one of the, one of those people who have to cut people off when I decide to move on, or, I don't cut all ties. I slowly move myself out of situations, because doing the cold turkey shit is how people treble back into toxic situations. I feel like I like to let people go easily. I like to move out of relationships easily until it gets to the point where I don't talk to you every day, or I don't talk to you as much. Maybe we can go from talking daily to talking weekly to talking monthly, for me to check on you just every year, just to see if you're good, make sure you're still healthy during these times, and make sure you're still alive. Like, this is what I do. This is how I move. A lot of people may have an issue with that, but that's just me. We have to worry about our mental self. And for me, it's unhealthy for me to just cut people off that way, especially people who I've had a relationship with, who I've introduced my son to. I've talked about this in my other vlog, so y'all can go check not vlog, my other podcast. I would say podcast, but I talked about this in that other segment, basically stating that how we single moms are forced to introduce their kids to men early on, just because we don't have the resources and the support and the help that we need to date, which makes it harder for us. But because my son is older, I am in a position where I can date and I don't have to introduce him to anybody. He doesn't have to know anybody, which is how it should have been from the beginning. But unfortunately, I did not have that luxury. But anyway, that is my take on the whole Lori Harvey situation. That is my take on the Michael B. Jordan situation. That is my take on dating, period. Dating in the 30s and, just dating, period. Like, women just need to date more. You could call it a hot girl summer. That's what hot girl summer really is. It's just women being free, taking control of their situation, taking control over what they want. I'm fully in 100 support of hot girl summer. It doesn't mean you have to be out here fucking every guy every other day, because that's automatically where men's brains go when you say it's a hot girl summer. Oh, she about to be out here fucking everybody. No, she's not. She's just out here not about to be telling you what she's doing. That's all. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you if I'm going to hang out with John today or tomorrow, unless I choose to. Me, I'm transparent. I'm transparent as fuck. I don't have nobody in the dark. If anybody is hanging out with me, I'm going to let you know, hey, I may be hanging out with somebody else tomorrow. Don't be upset if you see me with somebody else. Don't be upset if somebody may walk past the back in my background in my stories or something. Get out your feelings. Like, I tell men that all the time. Like, get out your feelings. Like, just chill. I be telling them that all the time. I'm sorry, I live by a busy street. Chanel is just knocked out. Look at Chanel. But anyway, and I know you're probably wondering what this is in the background. I talked about this in my New York vlog. I don't know if I uploaded that yet, or if you, this will probably be uploaded before that. But I did that vlog in 2020, and I have not uploaded it yet because when I do my travel vlogs, they take a lot of time and energy out of me, like, because I want things to be perfect. I want the cuts to be right. I want the B-rolls to be right. I want the music to be right. Like, these are my babies. This is my diary. This is my life. This is what I'm putting out to the world. I want that shit to look good. I want it to look documentary style. Like, I want it to be lit. So it takes me a lot longer to put out my travel vlogs. Right now, I'm not even working on a New York vlog because that's my baby. Of course, if you don't know by now, I am from the Bronx. So when it comes to New York, I take pride in making sure things are perfect, because that was like a trip where I actually went back to my old neighborhood. I haven't been there in like 20 years. And I went back to that neighborhood, and it just was very emotional time for me. And that's my baby. So I'm going to take my time with that vlog. If it comes out now, if it comes out next week, or if it comes out next year, I'm going to take my time with that. It's not going to be perfect because, I just, I need to get things out, but I still take my time because I still want to add music. I'm still concerned about the transitions and things like that. So it is important. But yes, this picture somebody drew of me in New York, and he actually drew this in like 5 minutes, I think. He drew like a whole picture of me in a moment. And the reason why I have this mask on it is because it don't look all the way 100% like me with the mask off. The eyes, he got the eyes right. He got my whole outfit right. He got my hair right, but he didn't get my nose and my mouth right because of the way I guess I was looking. People were saying it didn't look like me, but I'll show y'all how it looks. Don't laugh. So like if you look at like the nose and stuff, just the way I was sitting, I don't feel like he got my mouth right because I was like snarling a little bit because a lot had happened. He did get my lips right a little bit. He got my lips right. It's just the nose that's kind of throwing it off because my nose is not that big. So it just looks, I look like LaQuisha. But anyway, so I just put the mask on it because with the mask, it kind of, you know, looks similar to it. But I have the video of when he was actually drawing it. So I'll put that in my New York vlog so y'all can see it. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I feel like I touched on a few topics that will start a conversation. I know people are gonna be in the comments like, bitch, shut up, you ain't getting nothing from me, women need to work, y'all lazy. You're gonna get all of that bullshit. That's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. Your opinion is actually welcome in this vlog. Like my other vlogs, I'll be like, fuck your opinion. But in this vlog, I keep saying vlog, but in this podcast or this sit down, and I know you guys probably see like things floating. That's so I'm just gonna wrap this up. I do thank you guys for tuning in to the Beauty and the Beast podcast. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty the Beast. That's what, Beauty the Beast. And you know why? Because I'm a beast. Because I'm gonna say whatever the fuck is on my mind. And you wanna get it straight. You wanna get it raw. I'm not gonna be sugarcoated. I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm just gonna say everything straight how it is, whether you like it or you don't. And that's just that. So that's why I'm a beast. Beauty's been my name for a very long time. It's just a very long, I don't want to say joke. People will say it's a running joke, but Beauty BX, that was my rap name back in the day. And I built my whole social media platform around it. People know that that's my name, so I'm easy to find. I've already built my YouTube around it. So me in my 30s now with my 20-year-old rap name is like, people are like, oh, why don't you rebrand and change your name? Well, I am rebranding. I'd rather have Beauty the Beast. That's a good rebrand to me. I think I like that. I think I'm gonna go with that. I don't want to have Cinnamon or whatever. People are using their first and last name, first and middle name as their, and that's just becoming too cliche. So we're gonna stick with Beauty the Beast. I rock with that. If you don't like it, fuck you. You can move on. You can go somewhere else. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all go to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram. That's where you're gonna see most of the funny shit that I be doing because it's heat of the moment. It's how I feel when I'm angry, or you know, I just pull it up. You know, I'm gonna post some of those videos though. Like I save some of my stories where I be acting crazy, or you know. So I'm gonna post some of that stuff in there. And it is time to go. Say hey to Chanel. This is not my cat. This is my sister's cat. This is a very long babysitting thing because I have my 2 cats. Y'all seen in my other videos. She doesn't like to be picked up long. Okay, all right.